Hi, I'm John.
I'm Olivia.
I'm Curtis, and this is how squash can be modified to include everyone. We chose squash because it is different, yet it can be easily modified with alternative equipment, rules, and environments to suit everyone who wishes to be involved. Squash is a high-energy sport with many fitness and health-related benefits. It has also been voted amongst the healthiest sports in the world. Squash is a racket sport played on an enclosed, four-walled court. Two, and in doubles, 4 players take turns hitting a small hollow rubber ball against the front wall. A player initiates play by serving from either box to the opposite quarter of the court, making sure the ball hits the front wall above the service line. After that, the ball just needs to strike the front wall and stay in the bounds of the court lines. A point is awarded to a player when their opponent hits it out of bounds or they fail to return the ball before it is bounced twice.
There is a range of different equipment that can be modified, such as rackets and hand paddles. Modified balls can also be used which differ in size, colour and weight. This is an example of the light hand paddle being used rather than the heavier and longer squash racket. It is beneficial to the learner because the hitting implement is closer to their body, making hand-eye coordination easier. The hand paddles are also useful for people who may not be able to grip a standard squash racket.
This is an example of a rule modification. The learners use their feet and a larger ball to rally the ball between each other. This could also be used as a warm-up activity and will be especially useful if there are students without use of their hands. It places emphasis on inclusion in a big way so that the affected learners are able to participate. Another modification is using a balloon with the objective of keeping it off the floor. This can involve many students with the focus being on teamwork and inclusion. It also works well if space and resources are limited.
Modifications to the area within the squash court allow for athletes who are still learning or unable to move around the squash court to still participate in the sport. This is an example of how athletes with low mobility of their legs can still participate. Different modifications of the court can be used to assist athletes. An example of this is to use the area between the front wall and the short line. You can use this modification for wheelchair-bound athletes to assist with their mobility around the court.
No matter your gender, sexuality, race, or if you have a disability or impairment, you can play squash, and this video has shown only a small number of possible entry points.